Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 with me, Love Spuds, on the road to 56 with glorious communist Britain. Last time out, we didn't actually do very much, I don't think. We invaded Yemen, so we capitulated them and ended that particular war. We're now at war with the Yunnan Independent Republic, who ended up joining the Imperio Iberico. Which brought Portugal into the war, who are now about to die, and Brazil. So these guys will need to sort themselves out. Might actually let South Africa deal with that. Might as well use them while we can. And who else are we at war with? I think that's mainly it. The Yunnan, Portuguese, and Brazil. Brazil, hopefully they won't take these guys out too quickly. Portugal has capitulated, as expected. Let's send some support down here. Now, do we have a good size airbase? No, we don't. Never mind. Let's just forget about that then. How about... Well, I'm going to wait till these guys are on the front line first, and I'll send some aircraft down here, because we've got quite a lot of capacity down there. Communism failing down there. Well, British communism is the way, after all. More jungle specialists, please. What is the terrain like down here? It's all mountains, isn't it? All mountains and plains, mostly. Right, awesome. We're going to change the division template on these guys coming over here. These are going to become jungle specialists. So they've capitulated, so that just leaves Brazil. We are justifying on these guys as well. How long does the justification take now? 260 days, so might as well just do that. They may very well join the faction, but I think it's about to be completely screwed. That's fine. Don't need to worry too much about them, I don't think. South Africa are sorting these guys out, I think. Maybe not now that Portugal has lost its homeland, so all the troops will probably move down there. Who is this? It's going to be British Raj. They're going to be annexed. So say goodbye to any hope of ever becoming India. Just needs a moment to think about it. There's a lot of troops there, if I remember rightly. Yep, there we go. Well, that's a thing as well. Let's move these guys down here. Just take that port. So that's good. All we need to do is just pick off the growths of the non-British communism that remain. Oh, is that Portugal as well? Yes, it is. Right, that's fine. Don't need to worry too much about them. This army are going to go to Arabia. Set the front line up here. There you come down. There should be an army here. Yes, there is. And you can set a front line here. And basically sandwich the whole country. When the time comes. These guys got over here yet? Yes, they have. Right, let's right-click that. Set up a massive attack order. See if we can extend that line, actually. Thinking about it. I know there's a way of doing it, but... For a second now, I thought this was going to be quicker. Right. Attack order, so get the whole of Brazil, pretty much. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't know what the supply line is going to be like once we get into the Amazons, because it's going to be pretty tough going. But we're going to get some jungle specialists, so we're going to switch divisions. But I'll need a few minutes to do that, so rather than make you sit through that, I'll be right back. Right, there we go. That's the division templates changed. I've had a bit of a clear out as well. So we don't have quite so many as we used to. The only reason I can't delete these is because some divisions are using the particular ones. Now, this is the glorious Communist Avengers of the Amazon. And this is the template I'm using currently. I forgot to save it last time out. And I've added an extra one to make the combat width 22. Now, you see, usually you would have to be 20. But because Alan Brooke has a special medal here, it has offensive doctrine, it makes the own combat width minus 10%. So you can afford to have 22 on the front line and it act like 20, which is the optimal number as far as I'm concerned. So we've got all these guys changed to jungle specialists now, so they should have an easier time going through the Amazon, hopefully. But supplies will probably still be a problem. But they should be able to fight very well. Let's just have a look at the division template again. So now we've got +7 attack in the jungle, whereas before it was like -5 or something. Although we're not going to do it quite as well in the forest or over marshland, but that's fine. We've got pluses on everything else. Attacking over into a fort is pretty good. Attacking over a river is +6 as well. And then mountains, 3.5. Though when we get to the mountain part of it, we may update the division a little bit, because there are a lot of mountains in places like Peru and Argentina and Chile down there. So once we get down there, we will update the template a wee bit. So let's get some aircraft over here so we can support the advance. Whose planes are they? South Africa. Because I called them in, didn't I? Typical. That's fine. So now we can move these guys who were here over to the Amazon. Although, ideally, I would prefer jet fighters. So they can go a bit further. There we go. 2,000 to go here, please. And we want our bombers, who are not there, to come over. Where are our bombers? Right, there's 2,000 to sit down here as well. How much air power does Brazil have? Well, they've got quite a few planes. Unfortunately, they are scraping the barrel. Well, unfortunately for them. But that does now mean they can have up to 14 million men in the field. So I think I'm going to have to bring the nukes out here and shatter them. Hopefully. How many divisions did it say? I totally missed that. So divisions, 189 possible. Right. May need to get a naval invasion order going on, possibly. Possibly. We'll see how the advance goes. We'll see what it's like first. And then we'll go from there. Got any more goals yet? No, that's fine. So this is the main concentration of things at the moment. Let's get another 1,000 planes over. Wherever they can come from. Get fighter wing. And just plop them in there, and they can do that. Alright, that's fine. Make sure we get some air superiority. There we go. Distance occupation. Oh, out in Portugal. Yeah. Well, I don't really give a damn, to be honest. You are on your way to the Arabian front. Awesome. And then gonna Well, basically going to advance, aren't we? Fortified. Fortified. Who's fortified? You telling me there's actually enemies there somewhere? Can't see them. Very difficult to see them, that's for sure. Huh. Right, that's fine. Who have we got left in our subjects? It's just South Africa now, and there's not a lot I can do about them. So I'll disband the Allies faction, and then we'll create a new one, hopefully. Well, actually, we don't need to create one at all. That's fine. Right, faction, air wings with no mission. There we go. And we should be alright to advance. I hope. Division's still preparing. How much preparation do you need? Right, there are definitely enemies there. But we should gain the upper hand in the jungle, because I doubt the AI have bothered to do a jungle specialist template. 18k dead. Right. Actually, let's look at the manpower in the field while we're looking at that. Fielded manpower 1.3 to 1.6 million, and we've got 7 million in the field apparently. Probably down to the former subjects having a lot of divisions as well. That's fine. I've got a lot of people in the air currently. Right, so let's press the play button. Oh, justification is completed on that, so we'll get on that right away. Let's just go down the industry route. Give them something to do. Let's... Oh no, hang on, which one is it? Oh, it is this one. Yes. Let's go! Don't really think I need much in the way of air coverage here, do I? Might as well use them. There we go. They do have a mission, don't they? Yes, they do. Cool. Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult then. Oh, Portugal are trying to do something over here, but South Africa might be alright here. We'll see. Not that I give a damn what happens to South Africa, mind, because I'm going to have to take over them at some point. That's thermonuclear experiments done. Our boost to our research speed. We can go down here again. Did I forget about this branch? I did. Ah, decryption and... Yes, that would help, wouldn't it? That would help quite a lot. Yeah, I completely forgot about that side of things, so I was just used to having so much success that I completely forgot about it. So there we go, moving through the Amazon quite nicely here. We should have some decent speed as well, I would have thought. Looking at the division templates. I use, is there speed thing? Yes, there is. 4 kilometers an hour. To be fair, we are trailing tanks as well, so tanks and some motorized infantry, so that might be an issue. But they do seem to be making some headway there, which is pretty nice. They're actually cutting through there quite quickly, which is good. Large ships on low strength. Automatic split off is enabled, so that's fine. They should be able to go back and repair. Don't have much air coverage on the seas. We have neglected our carrier. Right, for a minute there, I thought Brazil had capitulated. We have neglected our carrier aircraft. Is why that's an issue. But it's, no, that's fine. Right, so that's sorted out as well now. Are we justifying on them? Yes, we are. So October 1953, so that's a few months away. Should we go after Thailand? Yes, we shall. That's a good idea, I think. Maybe you can use these guys. What sort of template do you have? Infantry type 6. No, that's the wrong infantry type 6 apparently. Type 6, type 6. Well, I don't know. I don't know what that's about then. Have a look at infantry type 6. Just for shits and giggles. Let's see what they've come up with. Actually, that's fine. That's not too bad at all. So we'll just assign them to an army. Maybe deselect a couple of those. And use those to give to Jock, who will set up his front line roughly here. To aggressively advance on Siam. You go down here. I don't think that's nearly as necessary. Richard O'Connor. Yep. You set your front line up here, and you can just make your way up here. Awesome sauce. And then these guys, this army down here, and set the front line on there, and they're completely screwed. In other words, do the Thais have an air force? They do not. So 600 airplanes should do it. Let's continue. Yeah, that's not going to be any help to them whatsoever. What's going on here? These convoys. Yeah, convoys are getting raided. Not an issue. More jungle speciality, please. These tanks are a bit too quick for their own good, but the infantry are right behind, fisting their way through the jungle. And that probably could have been phrased better, actually, but never mind. I think this is all good. Once that gets taken, then it's just this bit over here where most of the population is. Once we get through to there, we should be hunky-dory. All saying that, whereas we need to divert the airplanes now. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's all gravy. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that should be fine. They're just going to move in and take that. Considering they have a lot of manpower, it's not working out for them, is it? Just beaten back by superior infantry here. William Slim. Can't remember sending you over there, but nice to see you. Right, Prince. I know I haven't done any of these. I will probably do some at some other point in another series. There's quite a few things that I haven't done that could optimize my gameplay, but I think we've done fine. I don't think there's any cause for alarm. I think, well, it's been pretty easy. Once we got rid of, like, the major players in Europe, like Germany and USSR and the USA, it's been pretty much a breeze. I mean, Japan was a bit of an annoyance because you're invading an island, but that could have been handled better. South Africa should be sorting these guys out. Not quite sure what's happened because there's no front line anymore. But regardless, Brazil will fall at some point. Just see how many people left. I think it's just Brazil. Yes, it is, right. 20% or less. They're not actually that far from capitulation. So when I take a few more population centres, maybe when we get to this place here, Salvador. it should be fine. Yeah, we got this. No problem at all. I think the jungle divisions worked really well there as well. That's fine. That's their capital up there now. How much longer have we got? Yeah, it's going to capitulate any day now. Shouldn't be much longer at all. There we go. And just as that happens, we got a justification for Siam. Right, let's get this done quickly. Portuguese Republic. Take all states. Take all states. Can't quite do that one yet. So we're going to end turn. Yeah, we're going to pass this a little bit. That's fine. There we go. Very good. Very good. Did South Africa take anything? I don't think they did. Good. Right, so Union of Britain reigns supreme down here. Gibraltar. Gibraltar, right. Oh, did I assign him to that? Battle plans with no units assigned. That fix it? No. Not sure what is going on there. Battle plans with no units assigned, but which? That's fine, it will sort itself out. In the meantime, I'm going to declare war on them. And Jock can go. They can go. Oh, I don't know. Richard O'Connor, you can go as well. And that shouldn't last very long at all. Let's get that back on the research. Let's get some decryption, actually. That would be more helpful so we can see what the hell is going on their front line. Because our decryption is crap. And we can't even see what units are on the front line here. So as we race our way towards Bangkok. Matter of weeks. There we go. That's another bit taken care of. Missing equipment production for anti-tank. Anti-tank. Do we need anti-tank? Really? Rocket artillery anti-tank. Oh, we haven't researched anything like that, have we? We're going to have to let that slide for now. Are we justifying on them? Yes, we are. And Tibet. Need to justify on them as well. 105 days. Communist State of Nepal. Justify on them. 185 days. That's acceptable, I suppose. Right, now so I'm going to have to end it just now. So, Brazil has been conquered. And so has Siam and all the rest of the guys around here. We just need to get rid of these three and Afghanistan, the Arabian Republic and Oman, and that'll be Asia pretty much sorted. We will sort those guys out at some point, and these as well. And then that'll be the whole eastern side of the world covered. And then we just need to sort out this continent and Middle America as well. But thank you for joining me for another Hearts of Iron episode, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you then.